On both sides of the border, a sense a ground war is imminent. Israel's military massing while in Gaza, which is roughly the size of Philadelphia. But with a third more people, there is no way out. Richard Engel is near the border tonight.
Come in. There's an air war in Gaza tonight, with Hamas firing barrages of rockets toward Israel. To little effect. Israel's Iron Dome missile defense system launching tiny projectiles at supersonic speed, intercepting and destroying nearly all of them. Israel's airstrikes are not being stopped. They're slamming into Gaza, where there are no air defenses. The United Nations is sounding the alarm of a growing humanitarian crisis. Human rights groups are calling for civilians to be allowed to leave and for aid to enter the 139 square mile territory that's home to 2 million Palestinians, 40% of them under 15. Israel says it will keep attacking Gaza until Hamas is destroyed. The Israeli military says it only targets Hamas. But what about the children? Medical officials say more than 1,500 Palestinians have been killed and 6,000 wounded. And those numbers could grow quickly. Israel's military is amassing tanks and troops along the border with Gaza. Its chief of staff saying now it is time for war and that the head of Hamas and all those who operate under him deserve to die. 22-year-old Palistia Al-Akkad lives in Gaza.
The media is barely covering any news because of the situation. There is no electricity, there is no connection. Like, Israelis are literally bombing everywhere, nowhere is safe. These words, life in Gaza, right now they don't make any sense to any Gazan living in here because we don't know what does the word life mean. We're expecting death at any minute. We're expecting that the whole Gaza Strip will be erased at any minute.
The Gaza Strip is bordered by Israel, the Mediterranean Sea, and Egypt. All exits are closed and blocked. Refugees are not streaming out. This isn't Ukraine. No one is taking in the people of Gaza.
We couldn't handle this amount of injuries, and it's just heartbreaking.
Dr. Sarah Al-Saka is a Palestinian surgeon based in Gaza. She says she's working 24-hour shifts, and when she can, is posting to social media to show conditions there.
No one can leave Gaza. No one can enter Gaza. There is no crossing borders, nothing left for anyone to do. It's a huge, big cage that we are trapped inside, and someone from outside is just keep on bombing, non-stop bombing, and there is nowhere else to go.
Israel says it had no choice but to attack, to disarm and deter Hamas, after more than 1,500 gunmen stormed into Israel, butchered entire families, desecrated their bodies, killed at least 1,300 Jews, and took hostages, including children and the elderly. Israel's reprisal is underway tonight. It is massive, intensifying, and could trigger a regional war.
Richard, I've been watching your camera feed out of the corner of my eye. You're by the Gaza border, and it looks quite active there tonight.
Yes, Lester, Israel is continuing to carry out airstrikes into the Gaza Strip all night. And we know that there are between 500 and 600 Palestinian Americans in Gaza, and that negotiations are underway with the U.S., Israel, and Egypt to evacuate them. And based on what we see here, they are in imminent danger.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.